There we go. How's it going there, folks and folksetses? Blood Maniac, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a super chill Thursday hive swapping. Let me hit that fade right there and crank up the desktop. All right, Farron, you should be good.
All right, good evening, everyone.
I'm joined this evening by Fahrenheit, who after last week has just it got stuck in his heart.
That's an understatement. It also got stuck in my home, but
I hope at some point you actually go back and read it. It's a good read if you can get through it.
Yeah, I'll definitely try it at some point.
Master Time Thief should be joining us in a little while. He's just on his way home and eating right now. But yeah, since I did the Sonic stream on Monday, and then we hopped into Juker's stuff for Jackbox, I never actually got to get into the game this week. And that's just simply not acceptable. I want to progress. And honestly, the longer that I take to do this game, not that I'm trying to rush it, as you all know, but the longer I take to do it, the longer Mondays will be specifically relegated to it. And I would like to be able to get back to doing Mega Mans and random selection games and stuff like that. Make sense?
Absolutely.
I've also just noticed that the title screen has been replaced by this very purple, not Earth-looking thing with 2 moons, and one of the moons has a moon. It's a sub-moon.
A sub-moon. It is moonception up there on the pink moon thing.
So let's just hop right into this. Finally, the title screen. I think I need to crank down some volumes a bit, though, because this sounds very loud. So, let me get back to you in a half sec here. Nope. It's not loud. I just had my headphones cranked, as I often do. Which means I gotta come back here and actually turn you back up again. There we go.
I am so hyped for this right now.
You just ready? You ready to click all the things? You ready to be in this room for 45 fucking minutes?
Oh yeah! I'm so psyched.
MTT told me not to investigate the thing on the ground. I don't know what that thing is. Unless it's this thing. So close right next to me that it was actually being, like, illuminated by my flashlight to the point where I couldn't see it. You know, I think that might be the thing. It's got blinking lights on it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Alright, well, I can kill time by clicking literally everything else. Hello, Portal. Looks like around 11 days and counting. Down, not up. What if you just stayed in this room forever? The melancholy glow of this mysterious device, your only company. What if you just bucked the system and refused to scramble about rearranging the deck chairs, not deck hairs, on this sinking ship to the rhythms of the indifferent string quartet who've just lurked out of sight? I'm getting stuck up here. Rearranging the deck chairs on this sinking ship to the rhythms of the indifferent string quartet who've lurked just out of sight every moment of your life. As they are, right now, playing the background music of this room. Well, fine, but you'd still only have about 11 days before this timer ran out, whatever that means. Buyers, sweet buyers. Look, buyers, regard the timer. Does it chill you to the core of your little birdie pigeon soul? Oh, you bet your boots it does. He doesn't say anything, but you're sure. Fear not, fair buyers. Joey Clare extraordinaire is on the case.
It starts already.
On a completely unrelated note, I do hope that somebody either subs or renews tonight. Not because I want to see Joey, I switched Joey's notification. I got a new thing on sub tonight. I kind of want to see somebody turn it on.
Hopefully that'll happen.
The spice. Are you worried about your time running out?
Oh! Why did I not know that was coming?
Pogs? Oh no, will you have time to fully appreciate these pogs before... Okay, you're done. Yummy bites? You wave a pet treat tantalizingly towards the timer. It resists your offer. It has a will of iron. Welcome, Shogun Gundam. Welcome back to the nonsense. I've been investigating the timer with my tap shoes. You dance like there's no tomorrow. Wait. Scratch that. You dance like there are roughly 10 tomorrows. But not an 11th, because on the 10th day, there will be no tomorrow.
Apparently.
Ballet? The possibility of some vague, quasi-imminent disaster lends your steps a heady moodiness. The flashlight says it's way too dark in here to turn your flashlight off, which I disagree with. Look at how much the floor is being illuminated by this portal, but okay, I guess we'll take your word for it.
I guess it's not lighting up the entire room.
By the way, I'm incredibly upset with myself because once I got to the portal, I watched Jacksepticeye's series on this up to the portal, and he found shit in the attic that I wasn't finding. He wasn't even looking for it. He just clicked the right spots. I'm like, no! I don't want buyers this time. Get out of here, buyers. I want the portal itself. Buyers regards. Damn it, buyers. Look at the portal. It looks kind of like the thing from your attic that brought you here. The force field is a pretty striking point of contrast, though. Maybe you can use this thing to get home somehow? Please? What if
I'll be a friend.
Go home? That didn't exactly hurt, but it was kind of tingly. You don't think you'll be able to reach the portal while that force field is on. Hold up a second, I've just been alerted to something. Apparently. May want to save now. I've seen... No, I do not have a save in the attic. I have a save before I get to the fight that leads me to the attic, and I'm not going through that stuff again, so... I will skip it for that. I don't want to see news. I don't want to see repeat stuff. I only want to see the stuff that we haven't seen in a room we've already been for 2 hours. There's a very distinct difference. This Robo Thing. No, wait, I'm not done. Buyers. Buyers regards the shimmering portal with the same dazed cluelessness with which he regards everything else in existence. He is endearingly democratic in his stupidity. Spice.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity stupidity from buyers. Vote
exactly.
Buyers. You give it a little dustin with your spice mix. In a strange way, it makes you feel slightly better about everything. Just gotta spice it up a little bit. Pogs. That's the biggest slammer you've ever seen. God damn it. The bites. This thing ain't no treat. You don't think you'll be petting it anytime soon? Tap dance. The portal's responding to your tap dancing. The force field dissipates and you return home immediately. Wait. No, it doesn't. You were just caught up in one of your hallucinatory fugues of dance optimism. Ballet, you guess this thing is protected by one of those rare force fields that doesn't power down just because someone did ballet near it.
I remember those force fields in those other games. That's what I've been doing wrong all these years. I haven't done ballet.
Those other characters weren't ballet dancers. The answer was in front of them the whole time.
Yes.
Fucking game. All right. Robo Thing. Busted up robot? It seems like something pretty intense went down here just before you arrived. Oh, just before. Ew.
Ooh.
Buyers? Keep buyers away from that thing. It could still be dangerous. All right. What if I spice it? The spices fail to make the robot even remotely functional or appetizing. What if I pogs it? At least in death, it's immune to abuse from your stupid pogs. But it may not be dead. It could still be dangerous. Let me dispose of them here. Something tells you that this busted heap of scrap isn't treat compliant. Well, that's just a damn shame. What about tap dance? The busted parts rattle around just a little. So mildly you could barely see it. But it happened. Ballet. You're just not motivated to dance on this robot's grave. Hello, CL Regan. And yes, Blood Maniac was already here. Hello, CL Regan. You're the newcomer. How's it going?
Gotta have some of the regulars from my chat here tonight.
Nice. Well, thank you. Thank you for introducing people to this horrible waste of washed up nonsense. If you're not familiar, this game was made by the creators of Homestuck. And that means that it's filled to the brim with dialogue that is really hilarious. But, like, when I say to the brim, I mean, like, this is the brim, right? And it's actually, like, this much filled up the rest of my room. I've taken 7 hours to get to the point that people get to in 1. So we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
That's just the subtitle of this whole game is we're gonna be here a while.
That's half the fun, or more like 3/4 of it.
The map. You pick up a hand-drawn, scribbled-on diagram of the portal, showing how the pieces fit together. No! No, damn it! I wanted to interact with the map with other things first. Fuck. All right, well now I have to restart the room over again with the map. The diagram does include a timer, but the numbers are different. They must be entirely unrelated. Map plus portal. Wow, this does indeed seem to be a diagram of this portal. For all the good that does you, which is currently none at all. Yeah, like, to the brim, over the brim. Every single item has unique dialogue with every single other item and with every interactable in the world.
How many hours did it take to write all this stuff?
This is Act 1 of 4 of one game, of which there's 2. Mapless Robot.
One claimed you can still interact with the other things with the map.
Yeah, I know I can, as items, but, you know, when it was still on the ground, it probably would have remarked about how I'm not holding it yet, and maybe I should pick it up.
Oh, you can always go back and find out.
Oh my god, you're right!
Would it be a loss of progress?
Continue, finally, the title screen! Alright, here we go. Here we go, we're back at it. Tap shoes. Oh, you're all about that. Told ya, but you're gonna pick that paper up first. That should make whatever goofy idea you were just kicking around a lot easier to do. Or fail to do. Whatever, the world is your oyster. Tap dancing shoes. Oh, yeah, same thing. Yammy bites. Oh, this is one of the few instances where they use a little bit of repaid dialogue. They're just like, pick it up.
No.
Whatever, it took all of 10 seconds.
Yeah, we didn't lose that much time.
Alright, Mapless Robo. This robot seems to be cut from an entirely different cloth than whatever's depicted in the diagram. To put it in more accessible terms, it looks like one was made by Sega and the other was made by Nintendo.
Oh my goodness.
The game takes place in 1984. Joey had a Super Nintendo in her bedroom. It had Bubsy on it. She turned it on for 3 seconds, and then I'm never allowed to turn it on again.
To be entirely fair, that is 3 seconds too much of Bubsy.
Mapless buyers. This diagram does not seem to incorporate pigeons, neither as a vital component nor as a recurring visual motif.
That's just a shame.
Map plus spice. You sprinkle some magic spice mix on the diagram in the hopes that it will reveal some kind of spice-activated invisible ink. Your hopes are... dashed.
Oh. Oh. That's terrible.
Map plus... Map plus pogs. This diagram is way too visually busy. As such, it would be a pretty lousy slamming grid for your pog battles. Map and Yammy bites. That's it! All you have to do is jam some pet treats between the gears and they'll stop working. Of course, there's the force field to deal with. And you weren't sure how to get that thing open even if the force field was down. And you've already been launched into who knows how far through the inky blackness of space, marooned in some weird techno basement without any idea how to get home. And you're still very, very hungry. And the kids at school are mean. And sometimes you feel like you should just make more of an effort to relate to Jude, but he's so stupidly self-assured, and you aren't sometimes, and it's hard to be a nice big sister when you resent him for that. And as long as we're on the subject, your baby's drinking is maybe getting a little bit out of hand. But once that stuff is taken care of, pet treats to the rescue!
Wow. I didn't realize we were going to go off into a 5-minute monologue there.
They happen. They happen occasionally. You just got to get some stuff off your chest.
Darkest sketch. Darkest sketch.
I guess. Map plus tap shoes. Looks like somebody already shook this to pieces. Map plus ballet. The steps seem a little too complicated for you to follow, at least without some dedicated study first. Additionally, it's some kind of detailed mechanical schematic and not dance steps, so that's going to be a bit of a hurdle. Thank you, Shogun, for the oops. Alert to any of you guys who may be new here. That's my emote down there. Oops, it's the best one in existence. I don't even care about being humble about it. It's just fact. It's really, really good. And also, I got a new sub emote, sub notification tonight. So I would love if somebody would turn it on, but no pressure. I mean that really. That's just me being like, man, it'd be great, but no individual is being expected to subscribe.
Yes.
Look at this box of purple goo.
Insurance emote.
If you hid inside this crate, you'd think you'd be nervous that it was somehow going to suddenly close up around you, and you'd be left screaming in the dark in a slimy box somewhere impossibly far from your home. So you don't think you'll be hiding in this crate just now. Map. Okay, what are you doing, Joey? Map in the box. She's like walking all the way over there.
How hard can it be to map in the box?
It's all coming together. The portal depicted on this sketchy diagram is in that crate! And then... Okay, that's all you got so far. Buyers will save us. It looks too much like a big version of his cage back home. If you sent him inside, you'd have a hard time getting him to come out. To be perfectly frank, it doesn't actually look all that much like his cage, but he is kind of a moron, so you decide to play it safe. Spice? You spice the crate to the zest of your abilities. It is now a spicy crate. To save time, however, you will still refer to it as a crate, if you have a reason to refer to it. Pogs?
The zest of your abilities. Nice.
When it comes to Pogs, it's hard for you to muster any crate enthusiasm. Wow, pet treats, an enormous crate? All that's missing is some kind of monstrous behemoth to eat the treats and live in the crate, and maybe eat you too, and oh man, you're freaking yourself out again. Yeah, the door shaking is a little bit weird, but I'm trying to investigate everything else around the room except this thing on the floor, which MTT has told me not to look at, and he's also late, so I'm starting to wonder when I'll ever be able to get to the thing on the floor.
Oh, surely we've got more things to look at.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're only about halfway through it. Door. Look. A futuristic-looking door in a gloomy, futuristic-looking bunker-like place. Maybe all the answers are through here. So I'll open it. You have no idea how to open this thing. You don't even see a handle. If you had to guess, it looks like it's automatic, but the power seems to be off in here? You think? It's kind of hard to tell. Hold up, I forgot to dance on the crate. The slippery, goose-like surface of the crate's wooden interior would serve as a lousy stage for the ribald staccato of your fancy footwork, and it's also pretty dark in here, so you'll pass. What about the other dance? You could perform a quick bit of ballet in the crate, like it was some kind of oversized creepy music box, but there's already an oversized creepy music box in the room. You don't want to gild the oversized creepy Lily.
Never.
Okay, map. Door. Yeah. It's giving me a repeat text for the door, too.
Oh, no.
What about this little thing? It's another gun. This one looks a lot more sophisticated and deadly than your paw's weaponry, which you left back in the attic. You think you'll leave this one where it is, too? What if I map it? This futuristic gun kind of looks like the tongues in the mouths of the creepy snake heads. You weren't wild about any part of that sentence. What if I equip it? You don't think so. It looks kind of weird, but it's still plainly a gun. Damn it, Joey, and your aversion to firearms. Buyers, you'll use the gun. His delicate little winglings are too clumsy to work the trigger, you assume. You won't be testing this particular hypothesis. Probably for the best.
I agree.
Spice. If you add some kind of meat, you can maybe spice it up and cook it with a sci-fi ray gun? Except you don't like guns, and you don't have any meat. And you're not a lunatic who dreams of eating lasered meat in some weird dark room. Not yet, but we could be. Yeah. Okay, still investigating the thing with pogs. You could flip the pog way up in the air and shoot a hole in it, demonstrating your Cracker Jack marksmanship and your distaste for cardboard garbage discs. You could do both of those things at once, if you didn't hate guns.
That would help.
Yammy bites. You could jam the pet treats down the barrel of the ray gun, you guess, and, okay, you got nothing on this one. Tap shoes? Tap dancing on a ray gun sounds like a really surreal way to die. But what about balleting? Are you graceful enough to dodge lasers? You hope you won't have to find out. That's fair. It's very fair.
Yeah.
But there's a console. You're unsure of this weird thing's purpose. Maybe there's somewhat thing around here you could use to make it go, or whatever. Maybe the map. The diagram doesn't give you any insight into how the control panel functions, which is kind of weird because you definitely got a serpent vibe from the control panel, which is kind of weird, period. It's fair, I suppose. Byers lacks the sterling mental acuity necessary to use this control panel. He also falls asleep if you put a napkin on his head because he thinks it's nighttime. So this comes as something less than a shock.
Nice.
It was just unnecessary. Spice. You sprinkle a bunch of spice mix down all the control panel's most inviting crevices. It is now running 0.00006% less efficiently. Pogs. You try to jauntily flip a pog into the coin slot of the control panel like it's an old-timey jukebox, but there's no coin slot, and you accidentally flip the pog directly into your own eye.
Oh!
So you don't think you'll be including this moment in your hero memoirs. Someone wants to see my mug. There you go. I fooled you. It's not a yellow M&M at all. Yammy.
Oh no!
Yammy bites. Oh, if only the humble control panel could be a pet. If only, if only. Ah, little panel, simple and kind, floating through life like a baby miracle. You would shower it with pet treats, if that were possible. But it isn't, so that dream is dead.
All my friends are dead.
There is a couple more things. Like tap dancing the control panel. You dance your heart out. The control kiosk is unaffected. Everyone's a critic. A cold metal critic in a dark anonymous basement. Everyone who doesn't like your dancing is that. Ballet? No response. What a snobby little Philistine this control panel turned out to be. They put a flinching animation for the Pog? Pog!
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This thing. It's a futuristic forklift. It's probably what moved that giant crate here. What if I operate it? You don't know how to drive this thing. It doesn't seem to be on anyways. Diagram? You're no expert, but if you had to guess, you'd say the technology of the forklift and the portal are pretty different. Yeah, I don't know. They look pretty similar to me. Buyers. Buyers. You can just imagine buyers driving a forklift with a little hat, you guess, and well, his wings wouldn't reach the steering knob, and plus the forklift isn't working, and okay, you guess you can't imagine it. Spice. Putting sugar in the gas tank probably isn't gonna help. Pogs. Either this thing doesn't run on Pogs, or its Pog-based fuel tank is not currently empty and the problem is something else. Yummy bites. Mush noble forklift. Yeah! Yeah! Treats, go! Run for the treats, go! Mush, you indolent beast! Have thee no hunger! You give the forklift some accelerando, and its accelerand don't want no part of it. Damn, tap dancing didn't work. Ballet? You try to engage the forklift in a little pas de faux, but it remains in first position.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess that's a joke that I don't get. Door. You can hear awful slams and growls coming from the other side of this door. You aren't even gonna try to open it. But Byers will. Byers is plainly freaked out by the sounds coming from the other side of the door. You don't blame him because you are too. Damn it, Byers. Diagram. You consider sliding the diagram under the door, but it seems like it might be important, and the frenzied rip snorts and stomp kicks of the crazed beast on the other side give you pause, you mean pause. Spice? What a treat! Creepy basement door with some spice on it, just like Mommy used to make. Whoops, now you're sad and scared.
Oh.
Yeah, Joey's mom is dead. Long gone, and every mention of her in Joey's house was like pun-based sadness. It was still sad, but it got you with the jokes regardless. You slide one of the Pogs under the door in an attempt to placate the ferocious beast you can hear on the other side of the door. If anything, this seems to make it more angry. Oh, also my camera's way off center. There we go. I needed to get Shantae and Philia in shot.
Oh.
Yummy bites. You try and force a pet treat under the shed door to placate whatever wild monster is kicking up a ruckus in there, but it just won't fit. You feel kind of bad for the monster, but also pretty relieved it's in there instead of out here.
Yeah.
Tap dance, you fire off a back Irish into a flea hop, but the door remains closed. And your ballet doesn't seem to have opened the door, which is really for the best, since it doesn't seem to have calmed down the angry monster on the other side either. Alright, I've killed as much time as I possibly can. It's over a half hour later.
Yeah.
MTT is just gonna have to pick up this guy later. I think he wanted to try to do the voice for whatever communique is about to happen.
Oh boy.
Some kind of weird electrical bug? It seems to be trying to communicate. Maybe you should pick it up for a closer look. But first, diagram. You pause. Maybe you could try figuring out what this thing is before you start shoving Pogs into it or tap dancing on it or whatever other wild idea you were just entertaining. So they're not gonna, they're just like, we're not gonna let you do shit.
We're not gonna have this part of the game take 7 hours again.
Alright, pick it up.
So,
we're
gonna have it take 6 instead.
You pick up the flashing board. Words blink on the screen in an unfamiliar alphabet. For some reason, you can understand it anyway. Okay. Now, whatever I do for this is going to be temporary since I believe MTT is going to pick it up when he gets here. And I don't want to do something scratchy despite every bone in my body screaming to go scratchy for troll voices. So, let me think for a moment here. I also can't use what I did for Jude. Hello, is someone there? Is this a chat room? If a moderator is... Oh, no, wait, this is me. If a moderator is present, I require some assistance, please. Tetrarch. There was a huge explosion. Were you harmed? Thanks for asking, although I didn't see any explosion. Well, maybe I did, sorta? The roof of your hive is totally jacked. If you say so. Wait, you can see my roof? Who are you? What do you mean, my hive? Oh no. I'm so sorry, I forgot the code again. I'm really trying, I swear. It's just because I was so worried about you, I wasn't thinking, and that'll never happen again, I promise. What's going on? Nothing, all that matters is that you're okay, X with a smiley face. You are okay, right? Okay, so this is a different thing than the radio. I have who are you, where am I, and X smiley face. What do I go with, Farron?
I'd be tempted to go with X smiley face myself.
X smiley face it is. X smiley face? Sorry. Why are you apologizing? It never hurts to be sorry. The Canadian way. Who are you? I'm Zephyros. Oh no. That was a test, wasn't it? Okay, I know I just said it would never happen again, and I mean that starting from now. No exceptions to the code. I'm absolutely not Zephyros. No. Right. Shots fired at Canada? Shogun, I am Canadian. And it's as close to perfect as any of us are gonna get. Where?
Oh, damn it.
You were like
You
3
came like a
goddamn
minute
minutes too late. I spent so much time in that room.
Oh, did you click on literally everything?
Yes!
Yes.
Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Fuck. I was whatever.
I can let you
Finish
pick
this one
up from the next interruption in the text.
Yeah. I need to fucking boot. I don't even have Steam opened up.
All
yet,
right,
so
then you just tell me when you're in here, and I'll tell you where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're at.
Okay, yeah. I don't feel like you have to stick to my voice either. I'm just pulling up something because I thought of it. I know this one for sure.
I did a voice for Zephyros when I did my stream, so I'm just gonna do my
yeah, just do that.
voice.
You're in your basement, right? I mean, you're not there. You're somewhere else. X smiley face. Oops, did I say the wrong thing?
They're his horns.
Where do you want me to... Where do you want me to tell you are?
Shut up.
So, Zephyros, I'm getting that I'm in a basement somewhere, but do you think we shouldn't say that? Yeah, that's exactly right. I got it right. Didn't I? If you say so. I am confused. I'm as confused as both of the people in this. I don't suppose you know what the deal is with this huge machine with the snakes on it? It's sort of like the one in my attic. Except the one in my attic wasn't so space age and didn't have a weird force field bubble. Attic? You know, down the hall, up the stairs? The highest room in the house? Oh, duh, more code. Sorry, yeah, the secret weapon. I'm sorry, that Tetrarch-damic. Secret weapon? Tetrarch-damic? Sorry, I know I keep messing up. I'm doing my best. X frowny face. What is Tetrarch-damic? Your name? I mean, not your name.
Oh.
My name isn't Tetrarch-damic. Of course not. Never know who might be reading. X smiley face. Oh, jeez, what was your code name again?
Face.
My name is Joey. Right, I knew that. This was all my fault. I'm sorry. I had no idea things would go so wrong.
There we go. I found it.
Wait, what?
Where am I?
I was gonna ask you first, but then I thought maybe it was a quiz, and then if I had to stop to ask you, I would fail it, so I just put the battery in the weapon like you said.
battery and weapon, battery, weapon.
What are you talking about?
wait. There it is. I'm at the dialogue.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. I thought you left that weird paper on the crate as instructions.
Weird paper?
Not weird. Great. The plan is great, Joey. The heirs will never expect it. I mean, I'm still not sure what it is exactly, but still, just proud to be entrusted with such an important duty.
Okay. Let me get back to you.
Great. I mean, there'll be more dialogue. There's always more dialogue.
Of course there is. Oh, okay, this was telling me to go look at the paper. What if I want to escape?
Yeah.
Escape, damn it. Hey, I found the paper you were talking about. So what do I do with it?
Oh, shit, where did the paper go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it.
I actually like this. It's like you guys aren't seeing MTT's face, so it's actually like somebody over the internet.
Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. I know this. I'm really sorry. I didn't think you'd be quizzing me right after what happened. I swear I'll prepare better next time.
It's okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really. It's not a quiz. I have no idea what any of this means.
Oh, jeez. Is it a test?
I seriously have no idea what's going on here. I've never seen this thing before. What is it telling me?
I'm doing my best, but I don't know what want me to do. Please tell me what you want me to say.
So this paper seems like some kind of schematic for the portal I just came through. It looks kind of familiar, not just the portal, but the paper itself. I don't know how that'd be possible, though. Anyway, is that right? Is this the diagram for the snake machine?
Well, if I remember right, that thing is a guide to the weapon.
The weapon? You mean this snake portal?
Oops, the code. Okay, yes, the portal.
Can I unlock the snake machine with this? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Unlock the snake machine? Oh, the Serpent Security Program for your Hive's Power Hexagrid. Yeah, if that's what you want, Tetrarch, you can always do whatever you want.
Wow. Well, that thing that you just said, that'll help me get out of here.
Exactly! Just put all 10 fingers on the back of your tablet until the control panel uplink executes.
X? 10?
Oh no! I'm in trouble. I did exactly what I'm not supposed to. This was a test and I blew it. Of course you remember. I definitely shouldn't have said any of that. I'm so sorry. It's hard to keep up with these espionage rules sometimes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go check that out. So
I'm so sorry, Tetrarch.
I'm gonna just leave you to whatever it is that you do now. Ooh. So diagram. Yeah, so this is wow. There's like no way to get out of this if I accidentally click into it, is there?
Yeah, I think you have to click through all the dialogue, but you can like click through it pretty fast.
Yeah, but like I'm still not sure what it is I'm supposed to be doing right now.
I mean, I could tell you, but you'll ignore me. Or rather,
I'm just gonna click through one last time and see if I missed a hint.
You could always use the hint button.
No, that doesn't work.
Have you tried? Yeah, you have.
Many times.
It's lovely to see you in my neighborhood.
Unlock the snake machine with this. Huh. Yeah, all it's saying is unlock the snake machine with this, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, I remember what you have to do. Do you want me to tell you,
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
the control panel with like the horns on it.
Yeah, I was already
Click
there.
on it. Click on it now that you
right,
have the
okay.
tablet.
You place all 10 of your fingers on the back of the tablet and approach the control panel. Hey, some kind of password entry program appears on the screen. That's terrifying. What is this?
Yeah. You know, security.
I am playing Centipede with a little horned thing, picking up letters.
No, you're running through
Alien language.
Tetradamic security program.
No,
Jesus.
no, this is definitely Centipede.
Looks a little bit more like snake to me than centipede.
Yeah,
Achievement unlocked, Serpent.
Oh, nice.
I'm like playing through it too, and I almost died. That would have been embarrassing.
Oh, great, the door opened.
Yeah.
There's a white stag beast back there.
Excuse you, that's a deer cat.
Just gonna slowly step away from that door. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
So I'm in a little room now. Time to investigate all the things. Look, this door is all that stands between you and that rampaging deer monster. Open? No way. If you wanted to get killed by a weird monster in the basement, you would have stayed at home. It's a good point, Joey. Diagram. Yeah, something about the smooth power of these twin doors reminds you a little of the snake-wreathed portal in the other room. In both sleek sets, you see the paradoxical union of immutability and coiled power, immovable and yet ready to move with no warning at all. Byers seems to sense the ferocious deer cat monster lurking just on the other side of this door. What about spicing? You could hit the deer cat with a snoot full of spice mix to scare it off, but after what happened to the monster in your kitchen, you're worried it might actually constitute lethal force. What about Pogs? The doors are sealed.
Game almost crashed on me.
God damn it, you're breaking it already!
I saved, so if it does, I can just go back to it.
The doors are sealed together far too tightly for you to even entertain the goofy idea of slipping a Pog between them. So you don't entertain the idea, and the idea doesn't really entertain you. That's a good point, though, actually. I should save right here in case I find something else that I accidentally interact with too soon. Dear Beast wants to eat me. Dear Beast wants to eat me.
He doesn't look mean.
The Deer Beast will destroy me. Tap shoes. The doors weather your staccato fury with nary a tremble. You give the huge steel doors a stirring performance, but the curtains refuse to part, which is a good thing considering there's a slavering monster on the other side. MTT.
Look.
Well, slavering might be a little bit of a stretch, but look, you're pretty sure you saw it slaver. You're like 60% confident there was some conspicuous slavering. MTT.
I highly doubt it says my name in the dialogue.
It doesn't, but it's saying you. You.
Am I Joey?
Alright, so that's that thing. I'm gonna mouse over everything after the heartbreak that was missing stuff in the attic.
You didn't miss anything in the attic.
I did. I watched Jacksepticeye's series on it, and he clicked things I didn't click.
Oh, I honestly thought you clicked everything in there.
You don't really know what any of this stuff is, but it all makes you extremely uncomfortable. Like the tablet, you seem to be able to read the text, but you'd kind of rather not. Who is this staggeringly staglicious stag right down here with the colored in black eyes?
I feel like their name is given later on, but I don't remember.
I'm not actually asking. I'm just being, you know.
No, I know.
Okay. There's more guns in here, by the way. I am upset.
Why?
Because Joey doesn't like guns. Duh. There's lots of boxes, crates, miscellaneous containers, etc. Pretty mundane stuff, IYHO. Not your first box stack rodeo. In your honest opinion, they changed it.
Oh, did you not know that it was...
I know I am HO, but IYHO looked weird. They just changed it to second person.
Oh, okay. Pretty mundane stuff, E-ho.
The diagram doesn't call for boxes or bullets. Maybe because it uses kids for ammunition.
Wait, what do you mean your meme was flagged?
Does the stack of bullet-filled boxes remind Byers of your attic? Does Byers miss his home? Is Byers freaked out from being shot across space? I don't know. Maybe we should ask him. Wait, he's asleep. Spice. Maybe you could grow some herbs and such yourself one day. But this is the wrong kind of box garden. What about pogs? You could just dump these little trash discs here, but at this point you feel like holding on to as much of home as you can. Just this specific point, though. You're liable to start hacking these things in the trash any minute, though.
It's hucking. Get it right.
Yammy bites. You pretend the boxes are a herd of cute animals and stick a pet treat in the mouth of the nearest one. The others look at you expectantly. You have no interest in feeding them. You've chosen your favorite, and the rest must simply fend for themselves.
Wow, Joey. Cold.
Just straight up, fuck those boxes. This reminds you of Jude's dorky conspiracy theories. Although you guess maybe those weren't actually conspiracy theories? More like conspiracy facts, apparently. You guess the same may go for all of this stuff, but geez, do these dorks always have to dig themselves into such a crazy bones hole? What with the layered scrolls and everything? She got a point.
It's all connected, though.
Also, what are you doing? I can hear Mike, like, scratching. MTT.
I didn't do it.
That is as surefire as a straight up confession. Okay, there's a.
Let me defend myself. First point, I'd like.
Thought you didn't do it. There's a chair that looks like a grub. Something with a pitchfork on it, but I'm not done investigating. What is this thing? You don't really know what this is all about. You would kind of like to never find out, please? Too bad. You actually do notice some weird aesthetic similarities, what with the twisting, coiling stuff combined with the shiny plate stuff. You don't linger over these comparisons or anything, but you do notice them. I miss tap dancing the boxes. You really thought that would work, although maybe it's better that it didn't, considering these boxes are probably full of bullets and missiles and stuff. What about ballet? Wouldn't a box step be more appropriate?
Oh, that reminds me, Ryan, where did you get your gif of Joey tap dancing?
I found it on the internet.
Oh, you just like Googled it? Okay.
Yep.
Because I wanted to find a similar GIF for my notifications, possibly. So I don't know if you like pulled it from the game files or something.
Nope, I got it off the internet. Although it's not my sub notification anymore. I updated that. I got something better for subs.
Well, good for you then, I guess.
I still have her. She's just been moved to bits.
Oh, okay.
Diagram.
Make
You
her
don't.
dance.
You don't want to show that thing to buyers. You'd rather not deal with his fluttery terror poops right now. Spice. Gross. None of that looks like anything you want to eat. It doesn't look like anything anyone should eat ever. What about pogs? Whatever that thing is, you sincerely doubt it has a fatal pog allergy. You alone walk that path, it seems. Damn it! Why didn't it work? I know I have it set up. Look at it. Look at it. Let me go back to the Streamlabs and I'll go like test bits. See?
That's disappointing.
Fucking, is it set up on some kind of a threshold? I'm sorry, guys, for making you. I didn't make you do anything. Thank you for giving bits to attempt to flag the thing, but like this is my failing for not making it work. But it's not. I'm not the one who like made you do that to test it or nothing. Don't you try to pin this on me. Where's the threshold?
Ryan, you're gonna make me go bankrupt trying to make Joey dance.
Where's the threshold? Bits.
The bits.
Minimum bits to alert. It's at 0.
This is. Oh, I have to bit. Oh, let me try cheer 0.
Make every cheer
Damn
message trigger an alert. I'll hit 1. Alert box updated. Save settings. Test bits. I'm totally on bits. Look at that. Times 1. Damn you, Joey.
Let's
Stop withholding yourself from the crowd.
let's find out for certain.
I don't know what's going wrong.
I'm gonna keep throwing pennies at you until this works.
Damn you, Streamlabs, why? No, I don't want text to speech.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing. Why the fuck?
How did we get here?
Like, it's not even reading the text correctly. It just says cheered. I have something that says thanks for the bits. It's totally I don't know. I don't know. Bits message settings enabled. Allow Twitch emotes. Sure, that's fine. Minimum amount to show. I'll set that to 1. Open sans, font settings, alert variations.
It can be weird sometimes.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
Hold up, I may have found it. Bits. Alert variations. That's what it is. There's friggin' variations that are set up, and it's reading those instead of what I actually wanted.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
But I don't know how to turn them off.
Like it's weird how there'd be like a
fancy bit animations.
Resetting it didn't do it. Is there a way to just turn off variations?
I feel like there should just be a way to just like set everything to be the same thing though, but
there definitely should be.
I mean, you could just set all of them to be the same thing, but
delete. Here we go. If I go into edit and just delete them all.
Replace all of them with Joey.
No, I don't need to replace them. I just need to literally turn them all off. There we go. Save settings. It should be good now. Thank you for having patience, people on the Twitch chat.
There, have another dime. Let's find out.
That's a victory! Thanks for the tip, Fahrenheit.
Yay! We did it!
Wee!
I have the dancing Joey.
Oh, I get the name now. I get the joke.
Okay, finally, we can get back to the Pog allergies. Yammy bites. Should that thing cross your path, you don't think you'll try feeding it. What if I tap dance on it? And send this heavy horror festoon monitor tumbling towards you? No thanks. Ballet. If you ever come across this thing, well, you just hope you have a chance to get warmed up first.
What the fuck is this shit?
What?
I'm like looking stuff up for Hiveswap, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I just found something that I completely didn't catch, and what the fuck is this bullshit? Where was this in the game that I missed?
Okay.
Oh, no.
So we got that to look forward to.
If you find it, oh my god.
This seems to be a map, but you don't recognize the shapes of any of the land masses depicted on it. Or, well, actually, now that you think about it, they do maybe kind of look familiar, but you're not sure where you would have seen them before. Also, no, I'm not going to take that opportunity to plug my sub again. I already did that. And that's way more expensive than 10 cents, so don't any of you even worry about that. You'll be incredibly disappointed with the thing that I put up for it.
Look,
no, Blood, that's another bits. You didn't take the bait, damn it. Diagram. This sketchy diagram and this weird high-tech map clearly have nothing to do with one another. You're pretty much certain of it. What about Byers? Is this how Byers sees the world? From high overhead, his powerful brain Couldn't keep that up any longer. Spice. This seems to be a... No, wait. Spice. What a strange, unfamiliar landscape. You wonder if the spice trade ever gripped this world in its flavorful maw the way it did yours. You only wonder it for like a second, though. You sort of got a lot on your mind in the moment. Pogs. The red dots kind of look like Pogs? Well, not really. Yummy bites. Man, what if each of those red dots represented a friendly pet who needed a nice treat? A cute idea, but also alarming, because who's going to give those friendly pets the nice treats they so desperately need? It would seem you have your mission. Tap dance. That screen looks pretty heavy and very expensive. Tap dancing it loose would be very hazardous to your health, both physically and financially. And ballet. Maybe the red dots are all cultural hubs, where you will one day perform your ballet for a crowd of cheering aliens. Or maybe not. Sometimes you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. Alright, I've investigated everything. You ready?
Yes.
We're ready to plot.
Hey! Hey, Xerox, are you there? Hey! Hey, listen! Hey!
Game.
Hey!
Ga-
Hey!
Hi. Hey, hi. Hey, hidey ho, neighbor. Thanks, game, for freezing on me.
You said you were ready!
I'm here. I don't know how I feel about the codename Xerox. It's pretty close to Ziphrus, don't you think? I mean, imagine I called you Damn It. Not that I ever would do that. Sorry.
Okay, I don't really know what to say to any of that.
Sorry.
It's fine. Stop apologizing, for fuck's sake. It's actually really annoying when you do that all the time. F ye.
Oh. Sorry.
Forget about it. I wanted to ask you about the security console. I played the game on it, but all that happened was a forklift drove straight into the force field and exploded.
Whoa, your forklift exploded?
Yeah, it's not mine though. Is it yours? I'm sorry I wrecked it.
No, of course not. I mean, what, do you want me to take it? Because it's broken? I wouldn't mind. I mean, whatever. Up to you.
Alright, and then a weird monster menaced me into this other room and there's only one door? This is kind of a bad situation.
Weird monster?
Yeah, that, deer, cat, beast-like thing.
Deer cat thing? Are you having a fight with your Lucis? Not that it's any of my business.
It's not mine! Nothing here is mine. Not the forklift or the tablet or the monster that was about to lunge at me before I came in here.
Wait a minute. Are you actually not tetragrammic?
No, I'm Joey! I said this! I'm Joey Claire! I don't know what's going on. There's a bunch of big computers and boxes and I don't know where I am or who you are, but you kept acting like you knew what was going on.
Well, what are you doing with the Tetrarch's tablet?
Do you mean this Trapper Keeper laptop? I found it on the floor!
Oh no. Is Tetragrammic there? Maybe I could talk to him instead. Please? Please give the tablet to Tetragrammic, please.
I don't know who Tetragrammic is. I don't know who you are.
Could you look for him, please?
Okay, yeah, I'll just root around in this room that's filled with guns.
Okay, thanks.
I'm typing out dots right now. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get this. Let me get this. Make sure you hear this. Send.
Nice. Nice send.
Yeah.
Gotta get that gotta get that true experience in there.
Yes.
Some sort of highly advanced communications device. Great. Okay. What if I try to open it? Nope, it's on again. It's on again.
Oh. I thought you were... Wait, what? Oh. Click on the door. Open it. Wait, how'd you turn it on again?
It just
what did you do?
it beeped at me.
There you are.
No.
Did you find him?
No!
Oh no. I don't know what to do. What should I do?
Oh my god! Why on earth are you asking me?
What's Earth?
What? Oh my god. Jude, is that you? Is this another one of your stupid practical jokes? This isn't funny.
No, I'm Zephyros.
Okay, Zephyros, tell me what's going on.
I don't really know. Actually, I'm kind of upset because you're yelling, and that makes it harder to think. No, I'm not very smart or good at anything, but I really am trying my best. I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. Achievement unlocked, accidental astronaut. I'm the one who just got shot through space into an alien nightmare horror house, and you expect me to make you feel better? Look, we all have self-esteem issues, and there's a time and a place for pathetic groveling, and it is not while I'm trying to not be devoured by alien monsters.
Wait, you're an alien?
I'm 2 seconds away from throwing this disgusting joke machine into any one of several of the massive piles of armed and dangerous garbage around me.
Wait, no, don't! This is so exciting! I've never been an alien before. I'm like seriously losing it. Most trolls never meet aliens until they go off planet to conquer them.
What?
A little bit on the nose there.
Oh, okay, but like, you could be messing with me. Are you messing with me? The Tetrarch says I have to stop being so trusting. Oh, I know. Say something only an alien would say.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm from a planet named Earth. I'm a nightmare squid god, or I'm going to tap dance your sad little nerd body into the ground. I'm actually gonna go with nightmare squid god because I think that might do something. I'm a nightmare squid god. Achievement unlocked, melodious chirps and tongue clicks.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing, so... Just...
Oh, no!
I don't... I'm like going off your screen at this point. What's the next thing that you say?
Just reload. Just reload, dude.
I'm not relearning the whole damn thing.
You can click through really fast. You are... Yeah, with 2 huge mouths and a jillion eyes. Ugh, sorry. This is all a little nuts, and the deer cat maybe got me a little rattled. So you're not an alien.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so here it just comes back in.
Okay.
So you're not an alien.
No, I am? I mean, if this seriously is an Earth. Which, between the snake machines and the deer cat and the sci-fi technology, I'm pretty willing to believe. Plus, there were some other monsters earlier, so I am having that kind of day.
Monsters?
Yeah, I managed to get past them, barely.
Whoa, you're so cool. You're like on a real adventure. Wait, what color is your blood?
What kind of question is that?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I just wanted to be sure I knew before I made a mess of things.
Okay. It's red?
Really? Me too! Awesome! We can even be friends! This is so cool! Hey, maybe I can even help you!
How?
The Tetrarch Lucis knows me. He'll calm down if I can get over there.
By Lucis, you mean the deer cat monster?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Except, I don't know. I'm still worried this might all be a big test.
A test? All right, I don't follow. I'm sorry. Boy, it's getting kind of frustrating having to say that over and over.
The Tetrarch is always testing me. If this is the final exam of secrecy stuff and I blow it, he's gonna be really disappointed. Oh, I know! If you can prove you're an alien, I'll come over and I'll help you out.
Do you want me to say more alien things?
No, I mean, I have no way to verify if they're true or not. Oh, send me a picture of you.
I don't have any photos with me, and how could I get it to you anyway? I'm trapped in here by that monster.
Aren't you using Tetrarch's tablet? Take the pics with that what the fuck is that word?
Just say the X's, dude. Don't try to translate to real English.
Get it over. Shut up.
Pix? Xmit? You see, Joey is confused because of the terminology. If you translate it, then I'm just looking like a dumbass.
Well, that's the point. Oh, picture. I don't know. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Pictures. Transmit.
That's kind of a weird ask, Xerox. But I'll give it a shot. Here goes. Beep. Yeah! Selfie!
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked. Let the rumpus commence. Welcome to Trolls. Your name is Zephyros Trito. You are having a difficult evening, just one of many in a predictably difficult life, because you are Rustblood trash. You just witnessed beams of red and green energy erupt from the hive of your best friend Tetrarch Damic right before a squadron of Imperial drones snatched up half your neighbors. So it's safe to say your revolutionary efforts are not going great. Oh, and it seems you've received a package. Great. Look at all the things. Tetrarch Damic's hive. You hope he's in one of the parts that hasn't been annihilated by massive beams of light. I don't believe this. There's no way he lives right across the road from somebody who's of a superior blood color from him. It's not how Rust Bloods work.
Look, man.
The heiress just launched a new carbonated hydration juice flavor, Claw Gunk. You're required to buy whatever she's selling or be cold anyway, so you're not sure why she bothers advertising. That makes sense.
A good point.
There's not a whole lot of clickables right now.
Not really out here.
Why bother to fail? Those billboards are everywhere. Huh. There's no music right now either. Outglut, a subgrub of the greater stem cluster of Thrash Thrust. Outglut is where you grew up. Alright? There's this little thingy doodle. Tetrarch Damic says your really infrequent and unreliable Omni-Scuttle coach schedule is symptomatic of an infrastructure engineered to prevent cast mobility. And since you nod while he says it, he hasn't explained what it means. God damn it.
Are you ready for troll terminology on shit?
Yeah, guys, if you thought it was confusing up until this point, you are in for a world of hurt. Look, it's
literally another whole world of it.
It's a delivery from Scythian with the item you ordered quite a long time ago. You guess it arrived during all the confusion. All right, open it. On the plus side, with only one item to combine with everything, we might go a little faster for a while. You open up the package. Inside is the Flarp manual. This edition of Flarp is focused on spy games, intrigue, and rebellion. Tetrarch Damic modeled a lot of his underground resistance ideas after this system. All right, so let's start with everything on this screen. What are you doing? I can still hear you fuffling the mic.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, book. With this thing over here. Claw Gunk would be a good name for a Flarp villain. She'd be a vicious, totalitarian, fuchsia-blooded megalomaniac, and you think you suddenly understand why so many Flarp writers get culled. Playing Flarp was Tetrarch Damic's idea. Most things are. Can I combine it with... What else is clickable? Can't combine it with this thing. I don't know why. Can't combine it with the bus stop. But I can probably combine it with... I can't combine it with my own hive. Look. The door to your respite block where you sleep. It's standing on your Gander precipice. Alright, in we go. Much heavier, whammier music. Alright. Look at the books. White gloves, shoe polish, training silverware, everything an involuntary, aspiring butler needs.
Yup.
What about with the book? You don't need any help from Flarp to imagine what it would be like having to train as a butler. All you need is your imagination and the brutal limiting caste system which prevents you from realistically pursuing any other path in life. I don't seem to be able to just inspect the book on its own right now. Oh wait, here we go. Take the book and put it onto my own portrait. Greetings, Agent. The documents in this file detail your objectives, page 3, and protocols, page 7. You must work, page 19, remotely, page 22, with your team, page 44, of elite, page 59, agents, page 3399, to covertly, page 2050, infiltrate, page 99, the... Okay, you don't have time for all this right now, or ever, really.
Oh, man, that...
There's a bunch of spoons. You use these to practice your budding powers of telekinesis. You still aren't very good yet, but you sure showed these spoons who's boss. With the book, by defeating this pile of silver spoons, you've gained, let's see... Nope, you've actually lost a bunch of experience points since the spoons are less valuable now than they were before. Whoops. What's this thing up here? Well, that's a little weird looking. You play Pusher, of course. Burgundies are ideally suited to this position because of their telekinetic powers and their ability to commune with dead players. Also, Pusher is the most dangerous position, and no one really cares if Rustbloods get killed.
Ow. I mean, true, but ow.
Very true, yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of information about trolls that you would know, and you would get some of these things if you read Homestuck, but most of you guys in the chat didn't, and those who did already know it. So,
I mean, they're
I'm not filling you. I'm not filling you in. Yeah, I'm not filling you in, and we're just gonna run with what the game gives you.
Like, my friend played this game recently, and she knew nothing about Homestuck, and she enjoyed the game fine. So I think the game does a good enough job of explaining it.
Holy shit! No, no, I just skipped past some text because you were talking and you made me miss it.
Oh no!
How far back was I?
Oh,
I must see it.
you didn't miss anything. All
No.
you did was pick up an item.
I missed it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine, here. How about if I read it for you, because I'm still there. What if I read it for you? Jesus Christ. Ryan! It's 3 fucking lines!
Nope. No.
Come on.
Duh.
Oh my
I
god.
have a sense of deja vu.
Jesus Christ.
Look at the things. Waste some
I'm
time.
saving. I'm gonna save.
There it goes. Beep. Wait.
I can overwrite saves. Neat. I literally just have a save called Curry Save, because like I know that I'm gonna need to save just for this.
Talk faster.
Alright, I'll just do his dialogue. I'm sorry. Tetrix awesome. I'm sorry.
Cool. I'm pretty much back at it now. But I can try
The
this
authentic
telekinesis on the package. You shouldn't draw attention to yourself right now. Weekly wobble the box later. Cool. Okay, back in. Enter the building. Drop another save. Call this one. Don't worry. I got it covered. MTT sabotage.
Oh, shut up.
Averted.
Oh, shut up. I didn't do. I offered to give you the dialogue. I would have screen capped it for you.
Alright, telekinesis on the book. Doesn't do anything weirdly, alright? So, the spoons. If I look at them and said that thing, bend them. You don't use your hands to bend spoons, you use the power of the imagination. By which you mean your weak, unreliable psychic powers. So now, if I psychic power a spoon, it will do... Yes, that's right. Practice makes almost adequate. That's the Burgundy way. Your mind flexes with the pulsing might of your phenomenal telekinetic powers, and you bend a tiny little silver spoon without even lifting your grubby little fingers. Big tough guy. Better bring this along just in case you run into any bent soup.
Bent soup.
All right.
I forgot about that one.
Spoon on the
Now we have a
butler.
new thing to interact with everything with.
Yep, spoon on the butler book. Not much you can do with it in high society now, unless you can pass it off as a cheating scraper or something. Spoon on myself. This ordinary spoon is all bent up from your telekinetic training. Maybe you could try bending it back to normal? No! Impossible! You're not even remotely prepared to attempt that. Spoon and the book. And my spy book. Bent spoon. Let's okay. Spoon, bent, see utensil. Alright, utensil, see tool. See weapon. Okay, weapon is listed on just about every page. Oh, why is the index in this thing listed so terribly? Alright, what else we got? There's a grub bed up here. Look. You're reminded of the week Tetrarchidemic made you sleep on the floor as a training exercise. It was hard at first, and maybe he could have told you it was a training exercise beforehand instead of just saying sleep on the floor until I tell you otherwise, but it really toughened you up. You can sleep anywhere now. The Tetrarch is always making sure you're prepared for anything. Spoon in the bed. You're not supposed to eat the soap bar slime, which is easy because gross. Why would you want to? Book. Some Flart modules contain optional rule sets for fatigue mechanics. You think that sounds exhausting.
Oh.
Also, Shogun, don't worry about having to go look up a Wikipedia. You'll be there a while, potentially spoil things, and also the game does a pretty good job of explaining it on its own in time.
Yeah. Time.
Flarp is the stand-in in Troll Society for LARP. I assume.
It's like LARP, but more deadly.
Telekinesis on... What else is there? The bed. One of the effects of the Sopor slime in your Raccoon is to keep your devastating telekinetic powers in check while you're asleep. Otherwise, you might lightly jostle things in your room while dreaming. You guess if your powers were more, well, powerful, this would be a bigger deal.
I'm going to move my helmet like 2 inches while I sleep.
Look at the lights. Arena stickball has always been the only time you really truly feel like yourself. When you're out on the velvet, your brawler defending you and against the opposing prowlers and zappers, and you guess thinking about it too much makes you a little sad now.
Aww.
Spoon. Sounds like a great way to electrocute yourself. You keep that in mind in case a less painful death seems unavoidable. Spy book. What a daring dream to swing in from your sports-themed chandelier and, land on your bed, you guess? This is a pretty meager roleplay exercise. You let the dream die. Telekinesis the balls. You attempt to wrench loose the chandelier with a devastating blast of telekinetic might. You fail to succeed, but you do succeed to fail. I'm actually kind of getting on board with this really, like... muted trumpet type of like pathetic music. This thing back here. Your Where Grid study scroll. To be honest, only indigos really care about what fork goes where, and they crush anything they pick up anyway. What if I spoon it? Indigo is another blood color. That's why Zephyros was asking. Blood is a big thing with trolls. It doesn't match any of the spoons on the poster, not anymore. You should slip this bad boy onto the table at some high society dinner and watch all the blue bloods squirm. That would be a really funny thing to see immediately before being executed.
Oh, so... Wait, so Farron, I forget. Do you know anything about Homestuck, or are you doing nothing?
I know nothing about it.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna be fun.
So the book... With it, you suppose the knives in your silverware set could do some serious damage. Too bad you're only comfortable handling spoons. I see a helmet. I see, yeah, some uniforms. It's your arena stickball gear. You play Pusher. It brings back fond memories from your seasons playing in the Outglut Grub League. You're trying out for the Thrash Thrust Junior League soon, but you're a little rusty. If you blow it, you could get called. Between band practice with Tetrarch Damic, Revolution lectures from Tetrarch Damic, and buttling practice, you mostly serve Tetrarch Damic. You really haven't had the time you need to practice. Speaking of, there's your brand new butler uniform. It brings back less than fond memories of when you ordered it, sweeps ago. Delivery to Rustbloods like you is so slow. And hey, there's your Smash suit from when Tetrarch helped you practice cool action movie stunts. Your memory from that time's a little hazy, actually. Spoons. This bench spoon won't give you any trouble. As evidenced by your clothes, you have no problem with unconventional taste.
Oh.
Now I get it! Fuck, that took me a minute. The book?
Wait.
All of your outfits grant various stat bonuses in Flarp, of course, but they also come with heavy stat penalties, usually, always, in your case, outweighing the bonuses. I forgot to psychic the poster. Some butlers are so skilled at telekinesis that they're able to set entire tables at once, every rake prong and bile scooper in exactly in the right place. It's still pretty awful. You can't get excited about the butler life no matter how hard you try. So, psychic the clothes. You could lightly jostle your clothes in their hangers, but it doesn't sound like it'd be worth the nosebleed. There's a ball here. You'll never forget the season your arena stickball team took out 3rd place in the Outglub Grut League. But just in case you do, this featureless white orb is here to remind you. Wait a tick, featureless white orbs.
Nice.
Respond well to spoons. No, they don't. Or books. I can't interact with the orb.
Why would you want to?
Because shut up, MTT. I know things. That's why.
That's the strange thing about it is it's literally featureless. You can't do anything with it.
It's your tablet.
Don't worry, the white orb will find other ways to interact with you.
It's your tablet. You use it for pretty much everything. Your auto-tune mic is plugged into it.
Oh,
Auto-tune
good.
mic? Pfft. Who are these dashing fellas back here? The grubbles, if you buck we won't trouble to resist throwing fists while you sift through the rubble. It's sort of hard to spit your quasi-revolutionary rhymes with any real fire while dressed in your butler uniforms, though. Damic says you're subversively transforming the rags of your oppression into the fatigues of the revolutionary through your jams, but you're kind of worried your performances will be drowned out by sarcastic orders to polish the silverware. Seems fair. Mike, look, it's your tablet. You use it for pretty much all your computing needs. Perfect device for a kid on the go. Except you spend most of the time at home, so it usually just stays right here in your room. Unfortunately, a kid on the go is probably exactly what you are now. You really should grab it. Besides, your mic is plugged into it, and you're sure not leaving that behind. Hold up, must see if it responds to other items first. Yup. Spoon. You can't fit your whole auto-tune mic in your mouth. Damic told you to try it one time, and you just couldn't quite get it in there.
I'm not getting the dialogue with the spoon and the mic. That's weird.
According to your
you're
flirt,
like out.
yeah, according to your
you had to
flirt
go
manual, communication with your fellow agents is key. So go on, communicate. No, I must psychic it first. You're just strong enough that you would probably accidentally break it, like some small internal piece that you had no hope of ever replacing.
Ooh, that's the real pain.
What about the door? You don't want to leave until you check on the Tetrarch. What about the book on the door? Nah, it won't let me. There's more posters here, though. Every low blood who ever picked up a mic dreams of competing on Slam or Get Cull. The winner leaves their unhappy life behind for fame, fortune, and the love of millions. The losers leave their unhappy lives behind for relatively certain death.
So win-win?
Spoon. This Slam or Get Cold poster does kind of look like someone about to take a big bite of Grub Flex. Spy book. You're not sure which of these fantasies is more unrealistic. Psychic. Powerful psychic lowbloods sometimes use their abilities to spice up their stage presence, something you've been unable to do with any degree of success. It doesn't really get the crowd on their feet to bend a spoon with your mind and then pass out.
Oh.
Poor Zephyros.
Yes.
All right, look at the tablet. Yep, already talked about that. Pick up. You gather both the tablet and the mic in one practice motion. They're attached, so the motion probably didn't require as much practice as you might think. You then proceed to have this conversation again from the other side. It's all news to Zephyros, but it'd be a little dull to read the whole thing over again. Let's just pick up where we left off. Ah, it's the other side of the conversation. You want me to say more alien things. No way to verify if those are true or not. Pictures transmit. Here's the picture. Joey, you were smiling when you took that. What is this nonsense?
Look, man. Is that not a smile?
It's definitely not.
Oh yeah,
That's the
you're
biggest
definitely
smile
an
I've ever
alien.
seen.
By the way, sub to the viewers. I see we're up to 15 tonight. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
I have notifications set up and everything. I'm totally not an amateur at this.
No, never.
I have 6 subs and everything.
Yeah, you're
Oh, yeah.
you're pro.
You're definitely an alien. Or you have some kind of strange collection of grotesque physical and mental diseases. Either way, you need my help.
Okay, that much is definitely true. I'm pretty sure I heard the monster scratching at the door.
He's probably hungry. Anyway, man, if you're an alien, we've got to get you out of here. Eris hates aliens.
Sigh. The what?
The Eris. Oh, well, she's awful and controls everything, basically. I mean, I doubt she's ever met one. But to hear her talk, she hates aliens as much as she hates lowbloods. Which I guess you also are. You're practically a member of the Resistance already.
I'm not sure whether to be really confused or really concerned about you. Do you need help? One time when things got really bad with my brother, my babysitter took him to the doctor and it seemed to help. Alright, MTT, you're the one answering these.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, right. I'm Zephyros.
Yeah.
What's a brother?
Wow, you are so lucky.
I really don't know.
Okay, I'm definitely concerned.
Being concerned is what friends do for each other. I've never had anyone but Tetragamic be concerned about me before.
Oh, jeez.
I bet the other Tetrags will be extremely excited to hear that there's an alien helping us now.
Sure. But I'm sort of pretty focused on not being killed by the monster in the other room at the moment. That's kind of my main deal right now. I don't really have a lot of time for anything else.
Right. Yeah, of course. I'll help you. And the Tetrarch too, because, well, okay, I hope this is also helping him somehow. Which reminds me, we really shouldn't be talking like this.
Like what?
Tetragamic says we always have to assume our communications are being monitored. And this is exactly the kind of conversation I should be having. Oh man, I better hurry up and get over there.
Oh.
My way now. Please don't message me anymore. It's dangerous. Or be in person, I mean. Smiley face.
Oh boy. Alright. I guess we're bailing now. Wait, I have to check out the mic on my gorgeous self. Damek made this for you. The battery ran out though. Not much you can do about it right now, but you don't dare leave it behind. What is this? Yeah, that should be the mic, isn't it? Because I was just talking on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Weird that he was talking about a battery. Do we ever go to the other dimension?
The battery in the mic.
Oh, do we ever go to the other dimension as in Control Jude or the other guy? That's what the second game is for. This one is Hiveswap
Yeah.
and the other one is Haunt Switch, which will come out when Hiveswap is totally finished.
So essentially, we're going to be going through the entire story of Joey and Zephyros and perhaps other characters. But for now, yeah, we're focusing on this story right now.
A whole
Is there
new hallway of
anything-
things.
Oh no.
Look. Cleaning supplies, the noble instrument of your future career, you guess. It kind of depresses you to keep them anywhere you like to have fun, so you just dump them at the end of the hallway. Microphone. Just looking at your cleaning supplies dredges up enough emotion to inspire you to sing an impressively angsty power ballad, but your auto-tune mic's current battery situation won't allow it. What about the bent spoon? Cleaning supplies are mostly meant to be used on things that don't go in your mouth. I suppose. I'm trying to figure out what this eyeball is all about. Oh, there's a thing back here that I can look at. Look at the big white fluffy thing with giant claws. When you were just a little wiggler, curling up with your Lucis made you feel safe when the world seemed scary, which was often.
Oh.
Alright.
It's a good. Can
He
you
was-
tell what it is, or from that, or?
Nah, and I don't want to.
I don't know.
He was always giving you leaves to eat. You would munch on them for his benefit, mostly. Come to think of it, though, you have always been pretty strong. Could those bitter leaves you gnawed on as a wiggler have something to do with that? And this one on the side. Geez, come to think of it, the two of you haven't played on the tree in a long time. Maybe that's why he's been so lazy. Well, at least it looks like the two of you will both be getting some exercise in the immediate future. Alright, spy book on the cleaning supplies. Your flart manual really has no place among the cleaning supplies. What about telekinesis powers? Ideally, you'd be able to kick back in an easy chair while using the power of your mind to get these cleaning supplies sweeping and scrubbing on your behalf, but you couldn't telekinesis your way out of a wet cheating sack.
By the way, Omega brought up a very good point in chat. He was surprised you didn't use the mic on everything in the other room.
Damn it! Thank God we can still go back.
No,
Mike.
actually, you just soft-locked yourself. Now you have to restart the game from the beginning.
Mike on the book. Band
Band
practice with Tetrarch Damic has significantly reduced your time for butler training. What about outside, though? I can look at the door.
Man.
This leads to your gander precipice. Many a fine gander you've had out there. Good, honest gandering. Let's take a gander.
Don't say damn you, Farron. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right.
With all those drones out there? No way. And yes, Alil, I hit the title screen at the end of last stream. Very end. I almost ended it
Yeah.
before we did, just so I could explode MTT's head.
I so mad at you.
Mike on the spoons. Maybe you'd actually have a better shot at getting in on the show if you didn't use the mic Tetrarch Damic made? You couldn't do that to him, though. Like, he would physically prevent you from doing that. He can be pretty forceful. Mike on the bed. If you get it near the soap or slime, it might get ruined. Alright? Mike on the dish plates. You're still working on your set list. There you go. Mike on the balls. You haven't had as much time to practice since Damic got you to join the Grubbles, or since he got you to join his rebellion. But hey, it's important to support your friend's interests. Alright. Mike on the outfits. Now is probably not the time to get dressed for a performance, which is to say you don't really feel like putting on your butler uniform. Mike on the poster. Maybe you'd actually have a better shot. No. I already did that. All right, let's go back outside again. Just finished an exhausting search for a specific set of cat ears. Well, I'm glad you found them, Alil. Yay. So, more posters. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. You kind of wish you could live somewhere with more trees, and then maybe he'd be less asleep always? Like most things in your life, though, you didn't really have much say in the matter. This is the top left one, with the big white thing hanging from a tree and little tiny grubble. There's also fire. Tetrarch Damic had you act out scenes from some of your favorite action movies, which just so happen to be his favorite action movies too. You're lucky to have a moirail who really pushes you. It's another term you don't have to worry about. Bottom left one. You still can't believe they got a shot of you at the exact moment you clobbered the clover. What a lucky break. Yeah, actually, it's a good shot. This is from the 12th Perigree's Eve when Damic gave you the auto-tune mic he made. This was his way of letting you know he'd started a band and that you were the singer, and also your voice could use a little help. Let's finish up the left side before we progress. The door to your Lucis shed, where your Lucis sleeps, in theory. In practice, though, he sleeps wherever the hell he wants, sometimes in a branch, sometimes in less convenient places. I'd like to point out that this floor is so goddamn spick and span because I'm so fucking good at butlering. Listen to these squeaks.
So squeaky.
Listen to these floor squeaks.
It's like being on a basketball court.
Auto-tune mic.
I didn't even notice the squeaking when I played the game.
It's just your faithful old scour tray, which you haven't bothered draining recently. Inside of it, resi fluid and floor filth coalesce to make a repugnant gray sludge. So I can't mix anything with the door, but I can use the mic and stuff on the bucket. Even if this auto-tune mic were waterproof, you doubt there's any undiscovered talent lurking in the depths of your nasty bucket. That's fair. Spoon. There are way less gross places to clean a bent spoon. What about the spy book? Be careful with that thing, alright? It's common knowledge that FLARP manuals have an inherent negative 50 resistance rating against scour tray resi fluid. Telekinesis it. The last time you attempted to pull this stunt, you accidentally tipped the bucket and spilled the scour tray resi fluid all over the place. Your skills haven't improved much since then, so you better move along before you make another mess. What's in this door? The door to your rumpus room. Oh, hell yeah. I'll check out the rumpus room in a moment, though. Oh, wait. Apparently, the other way leads to out. So I'll check out the rumpus room right now. Open.
Let's get ready to rumpus.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at this rumpus room. This is awesome. I want a rumpus room that looks like this. Look at all these cool things.
Dang.
Look at all the things we can click now.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so we got these little action figures over here on the side. Your Zoltan Matzos Bobble Nug figurine is the jewel of your collection. What if I mic at it? You spit fire at the little figurines. You're pretty sure one of them melted a little. Wow, sick, insane. He did a little beatboxing right there.
Yeah, I want to point out the one on the left looks like a little bit like Hussy. One on the right is just Sin. It's just Sin. It's just the worst.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Funko Pop. Funko Pop.
Spoon. Oh, the hours of fun you've had! Gently bopping the nug bones of your Bobble Nug figurines with a bent spoon, watching them kind of jiggle around and bopping them again. You're really glad someone invented video games. Spy book. These are pretty low threat enemies. Alright, fair. Telekinesis them. They bobble like crazy! It's not exceptionally impressive since they do that at the slightest brush anyway. Alright, what's this thing below it? You've taken some pretty good thumps to the nug bone in your day. The pusher is the only player allowed to score, so they're prime targets for the opposing defense. That helmet's so worn out it's basically worthless, except for its sentimental value, which is still pretty low. Mike. You can't think of a good rhyme for helmet. Smell it? Hell scent? Velvet? No, those are mostly weak assonance. Not really a great rock to build a church of rhymes on. Spoon. Maybe this thing wouldn't have worn out so fast if you cut the horn holes beforehand instead of just shoving your horns through. Yeah, right. That's how Zoltan Matzos did it, so you just had to follow in his horn shoves. What?
It's horn shoves.
Book. Let's see, the defensive stats for a dilapidated helmet are... Wow, this thing would actually lower your defense due to the high probability of destroyed helmet shrapnel going straight into your think pan. It's fair, I guess. Psychic it. Pusher helmets traditionally leave the forehead unprotected in order to facilitate your psychic powers. They also facilitate the high probability of your death, so yeah, there's that. There's no alternate dimension Bubsy? Dude, don't you even worry about it. I bet it'll be on that TV. But first we have Alien Zoofball. Nothing like a little recessed tabletop arena stickball with your best bud. Too bad he's not around now. Maybe later. Mike. You hold up the non-functioning mic and briefly do some lyrical color commentary on your tabletop arena stickball game. Very briefly though, since nothing is happening.
Goal.
What if I mic on myself? No, I already read that. Spoon. Wrong kind of table for eating at. Wrong kind of stickball for doing telekinesis on. You blew it! You blew it! You blew it!
Don't blow it. Don't blow it.
Spy book. Oh, sure, like you can apply the stratagems of arena stickball to tabletop arena stickball. As if. Pff, boy, you're really chortling over that notion.
I have chortled.
Chortling is the best.
Isn't it?
What if I play? Nah, recessed tabletop arena stickball isn't very fun by yourself. It's not very much like arena stickball either. Alright, there's this giant thing in the side. Look, it's your sports vault. Just a huge, heavy vault themed with sports. Arena stickball specifically, and obviously. It's the only place in the hive you can store food for your looseless. He's so strong he could easily break into any other hiding place. It has a special telekinesis-based interface. It tends to wear you out a little, and the combination's really hard to remember. Alright, what if I want to open it? You can't open the sports vault with your hands. Try thinking before you act. Maybe it's giving me a clue.
Ryan.
Like I'll have to beatbox at it. You drop some rebellious anti-establishment rhymes about vaults and your Lucis and some other half-formed concepts about the caste system. It's pretty solid, but the vault is having none of it. Spoon. You could maybe pick the lock with this bent spoon if it were a little sharper, and if you knew how to do that, and if this vault actually featured a tumbler-based lock, which it doesn't. You have a feeling you're bending up the wrong spoon on this one. Book. Picking this lock is way above your challenge rating. You should probably put your mind to figuring out another way of opening it. Alright, well, what if I telekinesis it? Here we go. Telekinetinizing.
Oh.
Man, look at this sweet-ass
Look out for that crab.
telekinesitizing. Shit, I got in a dead end. Crab got me.
Oh no!
Game over screen in troll. Oh, he's so upset. That was a rough one. It can be hard to remember the path when you're already concentrating on your shaky telekinesis. It helps if you have some kind of a guide on hand. You've got just the thing, but you don't think it's in this room. Alrighty then.
Also, Fair, did you notice the game over screen that it gave you?
Yes!
Oh,
What about it? Did I miss something?
Dark Souls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at this tiny little
You
toy.
wouldn't have noticed unless you see someone else play Dark Souls.
They released a new arena stickball game, Grub, like 6 times a sweep, and every time you buy it like a sucker and act surprised when nothing's different. It's like, what are they gonna do? Change the rules? It's fair. What if I want to play? Nah, you're pretty busy right now. Only chumps play video games when they have obligations they should be tending to. But I want to play!
Damn, don't put me on blast like that game, Jesus.
You have to crack open the controller to sync them, and it's pretty gross. Pus gets everywhere.
Oh.
Ew.
Spoon. That sounds like a good way to ruin the controller or unruin the spoon, and you're unwilling to do either.
Still better than the Power Glove.
Book. You need a fresh game grub to flarp. Also, you need someone else to play with. Short on both counts, idiot.
And we're the Game Grubs.
Telekinesize the controller. Manipulating the buttons and sticks is a really great training exercise for precision telekinesis. Unfortunately, the best you can currently manage is to lift the controller and drop it, so you're kind of shining a turd there. What if I want to look at the seat? Your splay sack, a chair bag filled with soaper slime. Proximity to the slime helps you relax without actually making you fall asleep, like your Recupera Coon does. Some trolls actually eat soap or slime, which helps them be really stupid.
Who would ever do that? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Beatbox at the chair. You lay down a splay sack diss track. It is pretty devastating. You really dig into a bunch of personal stuff that would normally be off the table, just totally pulling no punches. You're pretty sure your friendship with the splay sack is never coming back from this, and you don't even care. No, I just did that one. Spoon. You scrape at the side of the splay sack with your bent spoon. You sure do that. By gosh.
Hot deity.
Spy bug.
Golly.
When this thing puts you to sleep, at least you'll have a good place to land. Telekinesitize it. You give the splay sack soap or interior a brisk jostling. This is just good housekeeping, really. Alright, there's the TV. Paused right at the height of exciting sport. What if I mic at it? Your mic can't interface with your TV, especially when your mic doesn't have any batteries. What about spoon? The player on your pause screen is unimpressed by your bent spoon. Wow, you've been big leagued by a static image. It will take sweeps to recover from this hit to your rep. Book. You don't flarp with a TV, you flarp with a game grub. And also, you don't flarp at all by yourself, or when your best friend is in peril. I mean, you could flarp a little bit. The crest of the Alternian Pro Arena Stickball League with all 15 balls. In a real game Arena Stickball, these are all different sizes and each has its own distinct powers.
Man.
So what if I want to, mic at it? You lay down some pretty complex verse in which you compare yourself to the various balls in sequence, likening their attributes to various elements of your own personality and history. Wow, it's really good. You should write it down before... it's gone. I tried psychicking at the TV. You're pretty sure you just made the screen flicker. You were blinking, but you're pretty sure. Sometimes you just know these things.
Don't question it.
Spoon at the at the balls. You look into the concave side of the bent spoon, hoping the distorted reflection of the stickball crest will allow you to escape your preconceptions and see the game in a whole new way, just completely destroying everyone with your sick lateral thinking and non-traditional playstyle. No dice. Oh yeah, I also have a quote bot to you guys in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of dicks in this room.
There we go.
Book at the stickball stuff. You consult your flarp manual to determine the power level of the various orbs. No surprise, the snowball's the deadliest. You're glad that's a fake one. Snowball, eh? Psychic it. The balls are all set in there pretty firmly. You could maybe wobble the whole thing off the wall, but you really don't want to break it. Also, you're really unsure about your ability to wobble it off the wall, and that would be an embarrassing thing to fail at. This poster over here. Zoltan Matzos was the greatest pusher the Snow Globes ever had. No Prowler could catch him, no Zapper could blast him, and no matter what Lucis the Wrangler said on him, Matzos would shake him off. That all ended the night the heiress of that era attended the game and the opposing controller made Matzos thrust his bone nook at her. She had him cold right there at the Velvet. This wasn't the current heiress, of course. This was a long time ago before you were hatched.
Wow.
I mean, like, I mean, you gotta learn sometimes. You just don't thrust your bone at the what. Look, man.
I'm throwing a lot of terms at you really fast. The mic. You look at the poster of your hero, Zoltan Matzos. You've always felt a pretty deep connection with him, even though he died long before you were born. Sometimes, you've never told anyone this, but sometimes when things are really rough out there in the Velvet, or when you're just feeling kind of crummy even, you sing the old Snow Globes fight song to yourself and pretend Zoltan is there. Not really doing anything, just believing in you. It always helps.
Aww.
Spoon. Geez, looking at a psychic giant like Zoltan while holding this pitiful thing kind of makes you embarrassed. Whole silverware drawers probably tied themselves in knots just because he was walking down the street nearby, and you struggle to bend a spoon. Hey now, is that any way to think? You know Zoltan sure wouldn't want you to be down on yourself because you were looking at his poster. He would want you to believe in yourself. Remember what he said. If you can't bend them, they can't break you. I don't know if that's true. Book. Zoltan Matzos isn't listed in your Flart manual, probably because his stats would be too incredibly high for mere mundane numbers to track. They'd have to create a whole module just about him, or he fights against versions of himself from other timelines. It'd be the only way to make it challenging. Wow, that sounds awesome. If you make it through this present craziness, you're definitely gonna maybe think about possibly writing that down somewhere or something. Alright, there's this thing. No, wait, I have to psychic it. Zoltan's telekinesis. It was like nothing anyone had ever seen. Rustbloods can get pretty powerful, but he was like something from history. From one of those illegal parts of history you're not supposed to know about. When he really got going, the whole stadium would rumble in his psychic wake. Lately, you kind of secretly suspected that maybe his death wasn't just the result of some blue blood controller prank. Maybe they were taking him out before he became too dangerous for them to handle.
Not, I mean, wait, why would they ever do something like that, you know?
It's not like they killed millions of trolls every single day for no reason.
Everything's perfectly fine in this society.
Look, it's your
Brr.
Cubat, your most prized piece of arena stickball equipment. Better bring this with you. Not before I investigate it with everything. No,
course.
no, the Cubat rack is for storing the instruments of your other failed dream. Spoon. You wedged the bent spoon between the hilt and the wall, and, yes, you got the Cubat. This thing packs a wallop, especially when the tip is chalked and is carried by you. Fuck! How far back did I save?
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Let me just fucking... Let me read this or something. Let's just move. You picked up the Cubat, right?
No, but I wanted to telekinesitize it and use the book on it.
Alright, fine. I'll do that for you, Jesus.
You can't quite lift a Cubat with your telekinesis. The best pushers can, but you're not one of them.
There. And the book.
Great.
No doubt about it. Packing one of these bad boys would increase your blunt force offensive rating by a whole 15 points. If only there was something in here about how to get it loose.
Thanks, man.
There.
Still gonna drop a save here. MTT for the totally not sabotaging rescue.
I mean, I might as well just be here to like pick up the pieces if you miss something.
There's a banner here. The Thrash Thrust Snow Globes are the best team to ever play the sport of lords, and that is simply all there is to say on the matter. Playing for them is your dream. Well, was, you guess. Sad face. Alright, well, now I have a new thing to interact with everything with, so... The Thrash Thrust Snow Globes are the best team ever, period. The worst thing about being on the run is your chances of playing for them one day are basically zero now. What if I psychic it? Did you see that? It waved! You're pretty sure you just made it wave. Wow, okay, awesome. Stick bat thing. Jeez, just look at that form. Look at his face. He looks like he could break the world in half with that Cubat. You've tried to emulate his non-traditional stance, and you think it's given you the edge more than once. If only you had the psychic chops that Zoltan had. Oh well, no point in dreaming. Bat on the chair. You would, but geez, splay sack guts all over your TV? No thanks. What about bat on the TV? With the semi-trained eye of an aspiring professional, you coldly evaluate the form of the player on the screen. It's pretty much perfect. He swings his Cubat like he was born to do it, which, according to the rigors of your incredibly strict caste system, he basically was. Bat on the controller. Oh yeah, you've broken controllers before in wild fits of frustration before. Or maybe you should say, frustration! You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Just cease that thought from your head.
Yeah. Yes, please do.
Don't let your memes be memes.
On the balls on the wall. Arena Stickball is really the only place where Rustbloods like you get to shine. It's certainly the only place where an Indigo would risk their neck to defend you. The brawler on your team is actually a pretty decent guy, all things considered, but Damek doesn't really like you talking to him. Well, fuck Damek. Damek's starting to sound like kind of a shitty guy. Your Cubat is way too big for the precise, delicate, intellectual sports maneuvers necessary to solve the sports vault locking mechanism. Bat on the table. As an instrument, it lacks the precision necessary for operations at this scale. Bat on the helmet. This thing's too worn out to protect anything, and you don't really feel like carrying around a keepsake of all the times things are trying to hurt you. Still, you think you'll stop short of actually smashing it to pieces with your Cubat. But I wanna... Bat on the figurines. Yeah, you've gone down that road before. You used to have a lot more of these. Alright, back outside. I got a new thing, which means... back to my room.
Yep.
Bat on the butler book. Many's the time you've imagined taking your Cubat to all this depressing junk. Smashing it to unrecognizable pieces would feel so good for a few minutes. You remembered that you need this stuff to practice your buttling, which you need to be good enough to pass your trials, or you'll be called. And this stuff is expensive. If anything happened to it, it'd be a sweep or two before you could afford another set. You don't have a sweep or two to spare. Bat on me. Your trusty Cubat. Everything makes a little more sense when you got this in your hand. Okay. Wait. Did I see that?
Wait, what did you
okay.
see?
Telekinesis on myself, just a thing, wasn't really all that funny. I forgot to put my tools with themselves. Both of these mouth-centric tools are broken. That's the mic plus the spoon. Both! Both of them! Neither works. Hey, aren't you supposed to be saving someone's life right about now? Or were you the one being saved? You can't precisely remember, but you rest assured that the confusion will last only for the duration of your attempt to use these items together. Alright, Mike plus book. The Espia Crooner class is extremely difficult at the lower levels, and, well, all levels, really. It's a stealth and singing class, not a particularly harmonious pairing. Mic plus telekinesis. You could power the mic with your psychic powers, except for the fact that you're telekinetic, not electrokinetic? You don't know what the word is for someone who controls electricity with their mind, because that is fake and obviously not a real thing that anyone can do. Mic and the bat. You're a lot better with the Q-bat than you are with the mic, even when the mic is working. Spoon plus the book. Bent spoon. Yep, already did that one. Okay, so maybe I actually did do some of these. Spoon plus the psychic. You already bent this rusty little guy as far as you can take him. Any further and you'll break him. Spoon plus the bat. Unlike spoons, Q-bats are really difficult to bend with psychic powers. Otherwise, it'd be really easy to sabotage rival pushers. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Book plus the psychic. It's absolutely permitted for you to use your real-life telekinesis in a flarp session. Of course, you're so pitifully weak, it's not like it was going to be an unfair advantage any way you sliced it. Book plus the bat. Maybe your flarp manual has some tips on how to improve your martial prowess with your Q-bat. Let's see. Melee weapons. Apply your mox points and pulse stat to your whammo adjuster. So that's 3 plus 3 minus... No, wait. Maybe your Q-bat is actually an improvised melee weapon? So instead you want to divide your yes and ratio by your swing reserve and then add your number of current accessible high sky slots, expanding one slot for each level of... Oh, wait, dang it. So you guess your Q-bat actually is probably an improvised melee weapon of the sports variety. So you do the same stuff as with an improvised melee weapon, only you need to refer to the Grand Slam Grimoire, a supplement that a flarp supplement that has been out of print for 5 sweeps. Okay. Maybe you can roll a manual up in your offhand and beat enemies with that. Or read this stupid thing aloud to them and put them to sleep.
Equally effective. Reminds me, I should finish up my D&D character. My friend's starting up a session soon.
Role-playing games are too complicated.
They're fun, though.
Psychic plus bat. Some pushers are so psychically gifted that they wield their Q-bats exclusively through telekinesis, leaving their hands free. You are not one of those pushers. You're a scrapper, and you like to hold your Q-bat in your hands. In particular, you like the ricochet of power that shoots up your arms as you smack the hell out of things with it. Also, you're less likely to pass out from the psychic strain that way. Alright. Nope, not the mic. I want the Q-bat with... the bed. You always gotta shake off the slimies a bit before you're in your prime vigor. I don't get it. Plus the diagram. It goes to the left of the Cheatin' Ridger, obviously. I like that the bat has a table placement.
Of course.
Plus the uniforms. Yep, there's your arena stickball gear, specially made to take hits from any and all arena stickball hazards. Getting burned by the match tip, or blasted by the opposing zapper, or mauled by a Lucis controlled by the opposing wrangler, or really any number of other things. It doesn't take any of those hits especially well, of course, but it does take them. Stick bat plus the poster. If you one slam or get cold, there'd be no time for pusher practice. Not that there's any time for it now, really. What with the rebellion and everything.
Viva la revolution.
Remember that time I was a halfling ranger with a bird that was never around and the carrot cleric kept flashing you, Q? Yeah, I remember that. D&D makes more sense to me than any other type of role-playing game because I just have an understanding of how fantasy works.
Oh my god. I have some D&D stories I could tell you. I can't tell you right now because you're in the middle of a bunch of dialogue and shit, but oh boy.
Awesome, thanks for recognizing that. Bat plus the end table stuff. Sure, you'd love to use this Q-bat to utterly clean Hive at the arena, but that doesn't mean it belongs with the actual cleaning supplies. It could, if you thought hard enough about it. Bat plus the cleaning supplies. You know, maybe scour bristling isn't so bad if you think of the scour bristle as a Q-bat and imagine that the dirt on the floor is actually the opposing team during championship finals. Score's tied, 30 seconds on the clock. It's all down to the wire and... Nah, you're just not feeling this at all, sorry. Scour bristling sucks forever.
How dare you?
More pictures! The Tetrarch plays lead drums while you guys perform. You didn't know that the lead drums were a thing until Damek told you he was playing them and that you were in a band with him. What's this? In contrast to Tetrarch Damek's percussive machismo, your stage persona is more skittish, as if you're vaguely terrified of the implications of your own pseudo-revolutionary rhymes. Which is not far off the mark, as one of the implications could be your execution. This thing up here. This is a great night. Damek insisted you have half the flavor disc. Your Lucis took this picture, a delightful trick he has never repeated. So I'm guessing this guy with the crazy tall horns is the Damek. Like, look at how tall those horns are.
They're not technically horns, really, but you know.
You guys have a lot of fun in the studio, as evidenced by this candid selfie Tetrarch Damek told you to take. So candid. Look at you, so carefree. You wish you were gearing up to play right now. And this thing over here, you were so excited to show him that branch, the giant white thing again. He ate all the leaves in one very slow bite, and you were left with a pretty decent hive-made Q-bat. The first Q-bat you ever had, actually. Aw, memsies. Your smear spinner has gotten a lot of use lately. Why, just look at that even glisten of mucus on the floor. Beautiful. You could almost take pride in it. Oh, that's not clean smacky sounds. That's squitchy smacky sounds.
Hey, no, I mean, like, that's clean to the trolls.
Mike. You lay down some verse about how the smear spinner keeps everything shiny and smooth, but it also impedes mobility. It's pretty tight the way you manage to poetically associate the more abstract elements of your class's struggle with this concrete visible object, such that it serves as a potent metaphor both for your oppression and your forced participation in keeping that oppression running smoothly. You also say some light cusses.
I mean, wouldn't you consider wax to be slightly mucusy anyways?
No.
Fuck you.
Reading the chat for a sec. Oh, this bent spoon will not make a useful smear spinner accessory. Sorry about that whacking of my leotard pop filter. You're a little embarrassed that you even tried to do that. Book. Would it be classified as a vehicle or a familiar? Or maybe as an enemy? No, it would never turn you on like that. Sorry, turn on you like that.
No!
My oh my.
Psychicking the floor spinner.
There's something about Ryan today.
The smear spinner glides so easily across the floor, you're sometimes able to actually move it with your puny telekinesis. Aw, nice. And the bat. Yeah, you kind of hate the smear spinner, but it's pretty expensive and you don't exactly have a lot of extra money to throw around. In fact, you never have enough. By law, it's imperial mandate that Rustbloods not have more than the bare minimum to scrape by, lest they become too powerful, you guess. Well, that sure sucks. But we're at the top of the hour now, and I don't know if I should go downstairs or not.
I don't think there's anything around. Oh, right. Top of the hour, like. That's like an entire, like, separate. There's a whole bunch of shit down there. Like. It's basically like the bottom of the house in, like, Joey's house.
I can't actually seem to make a new one, so I might have to delete some old ones.
What? Oh, is there a limit?
Yeah, I'm doing GGGG. Oh, wait, there it goes. Damn it! The save button just wasn't activating before. Now my save is called GGG old save. Fuck.
You know.
Alright, so I went down the stairs and I see a couple things that are rather interesting. I'm not going to inspect any of it, but I like this person that's on the TV over here, and whoever's in this picture right here is weirdly sexy looking. But those are things that I can inspectigate another time, because Normally, Hiveswap, I'm okay with it taking longer, but I've already lost way too much time in every evening this week. I still have a comic page to do, and tomorrow is obviously getting lost to just playing Mario Odyssey on my couch. So.
Oh hell yes, that's
Oh.
when I get home from work. Like that's my night. That's my day and my night. Oh.
So I'm gonna keep things a little bit more contained this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for having patience while we figured out the bits thing. Thank you for all the bits.
Blitz.
At some point in the future, hopefully I can see somebody renew or hop on as a new sub to get my new sub emote. And yeah, next time, there it is. Thanks to the Tip Master Time Thief times 1.
Yeah.
1 bit.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that people are enjoying this game. I kind of hope, like, I know I'm obviously not a big streamer or nothing, but I kind of hope that I can make it a thing, that I keep coming back to this and clicking everything, and that people will keep coming back for like the next releases.
This is gonna be your magnum opus.
I'm a filthy goddamn stuck man, and you know it.
And that's why we like you.
Monday should be the continuation of this. At some point in the near future, I'm gonna get back to a Mega Man on a Monday. I don't know when, but before the game is over, because I gotta keep moving those too.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like if you're gonna wait for after the game, it's like it's 2019 looking in your schedule.
Fire Emblem and Mario Rabbids are still going. Shantae will be wrapping up soon-ish. At some point after Shantae, I'm gonna start playing this game right here with Juker, No More Heroes, but those will be over on YouTube. If you guys aren't following me on YouTube yet, go ahead and do that too, under the same name. Have yourselves a fantastic Thursday, and hope you enjoy Mario Odyssey tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Night, everybody. Thanks for the watching.
Oh, wait. Shit! Oh. I need to raid somebody. I'm bad at remembering these things, but I know Juker's going right now.
Juker's going right now.
Luca is too, but she's got a lot more peeps. And
Yeah.
I think
she
is less.
also has raid counter.
Does she?
Yeah. You never seen her countermeasures?
No, I haven't. Well, if that's the case, then, I mean, you guys already saw a bunch of Jackbox on Monday because we were doing that before. So let's go ahead and go see if we can hit up Luca. But what's a good message?
Let's see.
MTT Sabotage? I kind of like that.
Great! Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking that too, but I was like, I'm not saying it because I don't want somebody apparently remembered.
Don't worry, I got it under wraps. It looks like she's actually... No, wait. She is not in a pause menu. That was just looking at a piano. So, okay, let's head on over to this channel.
MTT Sabotage is canon?
With the hashtag MTT Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Have yourselves a good night, guys. Later. Damn it! Sabotage! Sab!
Oh, did you?
I got it! I fixed it! MTT Sabotage!
Damn it!